This is Arun's father's apartment building in Shimla. The apartment building is 5 floors plus a rooftop. It's the one with the first 3 bottom floors are wider or longer than the top 2 floors. The apartment that we stay in when we come to Shimla is on the 5th floor, the top floor. The first, second, and third floors have 6 apartments, 3 in the front and 3 in the back. The 4th and the 5th floors have 2 apartments on each floor. So on that 5th floor where we stay, there's a tenant on the other side of us. His apartment building backs up to the jungle, it's really a cemetery behind him, so there are no other buildings directly behind him, which is nice. The road which the cars drive on come about a block close to the apartment building. The rest of it you have to walk. And the steps are, it's a man-made path, and they're pretty steep, uneven steps. Kind of a narrow, rocky path that's uneven. You gotta watch where you're walking. If you don't watch where you're walking, one step and you're like over the side. Somebody delivered a bunch of stones for the neighboring building. The path from the road comes into the 3rd floor level, and then there are stairs down to the 1st and 2nd floor. We walk to the bottom of the stairs, and this is looking back up to the road. I don't know how you would navigate this at night because there are no lights. You'd have to have a flashlight with you. This big concrete structure at the bottom of the building is a septic tank for the whole building. Oh, my legs. It's like I just did Stairmaster. This is what an Indian mailbox looks like. This is the front door of the apartment. And the apartment, there's what you might call a formal sitting area with some shelves and curtains and a window. Then there's like a small dinette area. There's no separate dining room here, it's just an apartment. With a pantry cabinet on the wall, like a china cabinet on the wall. And this is a mini refrigerator, which they keep outside the kitchen. There's no room in the kitchen for it. And it's this cool pink color with a floral pattern on it. I think it's beautiful. You would never see a pink refrigerator like that in America, and it's made by Samsung. From the dinette area, you step up into the bathing area. There's a sink outside of the bathroom. And the bathroom itself is a full wet room with a toilet that's very similar to our toilet, with a water closet mounted on the wall instead of the back of the toilet, a seat, that lifts up, and you can actually use the seat underneath to squat on if you prefer the old-fashioned way in India. Has a normal flush, and they have a water line with a spray hooked up next to the toilet, which is similar to a bidet, where you would cleanse yourself with water after you use the toilet. There's a hot water heater mounted on the wall, a towel bar, and the shower area is hot and cold, plumbed in the side of the wall, and you fill a bucket with equal parts or to make the temperature that you want, and you take a small mug and dip it in the bucket and pour it over yourself because there's not enough pressure for a shower. As we know in the US, there's a window so that the bathroom's vented, and there's a drain in the room, and the floor is pitched to the drain, and there's a big squeegee that's used to wipe the floor when you're done. And here's the kitchen. Again, this is all tiled floors. There are cabinets in an L shape, built in, custom wood. They all have granite countertops here. And some open wall cabinets and some closed wall cabinets. There's a tile backsplash, a window. One is a liquid propane gas stove, and one is a plug-in electric induction stove. They've got a stainless steel sink, and my favorite part is a wall-hung cabinet designed to hold all of the dishes and silverware that automatically drip drains into the sink. I think that's really smart. You can wash your dishes and your silverware and hang them up, and they dry right in the cabinet. There are 3 bedrooms on the right side. We stay in the first bedroom, which consists of a built-in cabinet, wall unit, floor to ceiling, a window with a beautiful view, curtains. This is our luggage. A table and a very large, what you would call a king bed. Beds in India are slightly smaller than a king bed, larger than a queen bed. They all have extensively carved headboards with inlay. And they designed the beds with this shelf behind the pillows. So it acts almost, you don't need a nightstand because you have this full-length shelf. Here's another bedroom of the same thing with the large king bed and built-in wall unit, floor to ceiling. The flooring are vinyl tiles in the bedroom and regular, this is ceramic tile that looks like wood throughout the rest of the house. The master bedroom has some metal cabinet they must have purchased that locks. Window, another large king bed. This particular master bedroom has a bathroom off of the bed. They like bright colors in the home. This wall is painted a light lavender, and then we've got a light green behind in the bath area, a darker pink in the bedroom. They like to keep the woodwork natural instead of painting it. This is a tapestry that's been hung within some molding that's already on the wall. They do have crown molding and applied medallions. Fake floral arrangements are very popular in India for some reason. See these arrangements, particularly in the living room. This is a bouquet of fake flowers in the bedroom.
The apartment building in Shimla is only a temporary destination. We actually fly into New Delhi Airport direct from Newark, New Jersey. We stay there overnight with some of Arun's relatives, and then it's a full day's car ride to the apartment building in Shimla, where we stay overnight, and then we get up and take another full day car ride to our final destination, which is Arun's father's home in Kaina.